Hi Aquarius, welcome to your end of August 2019 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. So you're going to have a new moon in your 8th house, and this is happening on August 30th. So this is at 6 degrees of Virgo. And so this could be like if you are studying anything that relates to astrology or the tarot, if you are going deeper with a relationship, that could be what is happening. God, I feel like I did this reading because I was talking about this. I hope I didn't say that for the wrong sign. I really do. Okay. Kind of what I'm talking about with the Four of Wands. I've been having like a lot of relationship issues. I don't know why. I think because Venus and Mars are in conjunction, and that can create a lot of drama because Mars is so combative, fiery, you know. This is fire energy, though, too, because it's wands. So the Four of Wands is the heart of the matter. And maybe marriage situation is front and center. Or just what is bubbling up within you, Aquarius. Maybe because we've just been through a Leo season with a lot of concentrated energy in Leo. Your opposite sign, so your opposite house. 7th house, marriage issues, marriage meaning committed partnership. And even like if you're planning a wedding or planning to spend your life with somebody, that could also be what's going on. You may not be there yet, but you're planning it. And also like buying a house, that could be possibly it. And if it is, it's your dream house. In the past position, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is lack consciousness in the past position. So that's good that's in the past position. But even in the past position, it can be something that still kind of haunts you, that is unnerving you, so to speak. One example for relationships is if you have had a series of relationships that have kind of ended badly, Aquarius, and you have this impending marriage, or you have your life that you're looking forward to with somebody, and you really feel like that sense of connection with this person. You may still be haunted by past bad relationships. And it may be difficult for you to kind of like shake that. I'm wondering though, based upon the higher message card, if this is talking about problems in a marriage that you have been coping with, and maybe with the Five of Pentacles, it's even problems with a house. Maybe you've been having problems making mortgage payments. With the sometimes the Five of Pentacles can be somebody who's out of work, either you or your spouse, and it is causing financial problems. And this house, if you already, I use the word own in air quotes, because how can people say, yeah, I just bought a house and I own this house, when they haven't made all the payments? You don't own it until you make all your payments. But this may be something that you've always wanted, and now if you've been having trouble making the payments, it's hard to kind of like let go of, because it always was your dream. You always felt like this kind of represented something special for you in terms of like that you had made it, that good stuff was happening for you. And so if you've had hard financial times, it can almost be like you're surrendering to it or something, or maybe you see it that way. The higher message is the Six of Swords. So this could be saying that relocating is a good idea. It might not be something that is easy for you to contemplate right now because you still may be in this mode of like wanting to save it. And this could even be saving a marriage too, not just a physical property. But with the Five of Pentacles, I mean, it may not be that your marriage is suffering. It might just be that you are under stress, under duress, because of some kind of financial downturn. And that has been, probably creating other sorts of problems. As a matter of fact, we have here as the card that crosses you, this the Eight of Swords. It's funny because sometimes the Eight and the Nine of Swords seem kind of similar to me. I actually was thinking that was the Nine of Swords. But the Eight of Swords is a card of feeling oppression. And what's interesting about the Eight of Swords is that the person, swords relate to all the air signs. You're one of the swords. So whatever is happening, you feel kind of oppressed by it, but this is a card that's actually about your own thoughts are creating the oppression. So it's what you're telling yourself, Aquarius, that is creating the problems. And I think a lot of times that is so true. It's not even the thing that's happening, because think about it. Let's say that for some reason your finances are creating a situation where a house that you used to be able to afford is no longer affordable. If you didn't have that kind of a belief that you needed to live in a specific place in order to feel okay about yourself, you could probably move on fairly easily. But because the Four of Wands represents something particular to you, it may be hard to really do that. And so you feel stuck in place. I mean, if you look at the person, I mean, my God, can you get any more like a sense of being imprisoned, in bondage, I should say. If this is connected to a particular, this could even be a situation where you can afford the payments, but it's like it's really taking its toll on you. And you would be better off, you would feel a sense of relief by doing this, but you just can't bring yourself to do it. The other thing too is like if you are in a relationship, a marriage, that has turned negative. The Five of Pentacles can be that sense of negativity that's pervasive around you, or around the marriage in general. But perhaps at one time you did have a better relationship, and that's what you're focused on, and that's what you're thinking about, and thinking at one time it was great, but you have to see things as they are now. What is coming in is the Nine of Cups. This is a very good card. This is wish fulfillment. So, I mean, of course, this can go different ways. Maybe something comes in at the 11th hour that kind of makes it so that you can keep staying where you're at. I would like, you know, I would say to you though, even if you have good fortune come your way, you still may want to look at your life in general and whether or not where you're living is really in alignment with other things that are going on in your life. It could be that the universe is trying to get you to move because that is where you're going to find the things, the people, places, and things for the next stage in your journey. But you're kind of like holding back and not wanting to do that. And the Nine of Cups, maybe that there are blessings that are coming your way. Maybe you have to take the next step in order to get there. Wish fulfillment, though. This is a feeling of, you know, satiation when it comes to positive feelings, emotions. And that can run the gamut, you know, whether it's relationship oriented or I read in one of my books, I think even financially that could be true, even though it's cups. And the outcome is Page of Pentacles. So that could be a message of some kind of money. Sometimes it can actually be a small sum of money that you receive. And that might just be enough for you to be okay at this time. You may feel very grateful because the timing couldn't be better. But the Page of Pentacles can be a message about a new job. Maybe you've been waiting for something like this with the Five of Pentacles, kind of been unemployed, and now you're hearing about a job. Perhaps you've already applied for it, and now it's coming in for you, Aquarius. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you'd like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.